What is in store for me this week? We had Golden Week, so obviously Kagurabachi was on break with all the other manga that are published in Weekly Shonen Jump. So I have just been chomping at the bit to get back to Kagurabachi. So today is going to be the exploration of chapter 121. Um, I'm seeing here, right here in the beginning, looks like we got the character popularity poll. So this was held in Japan. And looks like number one, no surprise, is Chihiro Rokuhira. So he's the MC. Usually the MC, especially in Japan, they typically do get the most amount of votes. Second place, though, is a bit of a surprise to me, is Yoji Uraha. Don't get me wrong, Uraha is great. I do enjoy him, but the next three characters I personally like more than him, which is Hakari Sazanami in third place, Argo Togo Shiba, and my personal favorite character, Seiichi Samura. So he's in fifth place. So, I mean, it has some of my favorite characters in the series. It's not surprising. These are all great characters, but Japan typically has a bit of different taste in characters from the West. Not always, but it does typically show up. So, before getting into the chapter, just some thoughts. Honestly, for this one, guys, like, I don't know. It feels like that manga and anime situation where, we just pulled off the giant combo attack that was us giving our best after we took some damage. And like, I'm assuming it is going to have some impact on Aryu, but this feels super ominous because we obviously have the retrospective of Shiba after whatever happened here, and he's all beat up, and at least he's the only one we see. So we're assuming, obviously, that things are going to go horribly. So this feels like us getting off our best effort before things completely fall through. So I honestly I'm nervous. I am nervous to get into this chapter and excited at the same time. So just some thoughts. I think that this is going to wrap up. I do. So I'm nervous, but not much besides that. I think this is going to just end this conflict on Irishima, and then we are going to obviously have to head back to the lab, and Rokuhira and Subaru are going to have to get to work with the Datenseki and get to work on the enchanted blades because I mean, I talked about it in last chapter, but having the Datenseki is such a power multiplier that if you're not wielding it or utilizing it, it doesn't matter. These are Japan's best, these four that we have here fighting. And we already got a glimpse of it last chapter that the abilities of Sumika grant such an advantage. And then obviously, like the increased vitality, the regeneration, specifically for Aryu, and I'm assuming for the other Mikaboshi Guardians as well. So you have to combat. It's like fire with fire. You got to have Datenseki with Datenseki. So I see why Roku Hira is now praised as the hero of the war because honestly, if the Mikaboshi wanted to, I know that their claims were to only get those few areas of Japan back, but who knows if it would stop there. And seemingly from what they're capable of, if we didn't have a deterrent against that, they could eventually just take over the entire country if they wanted to, and nobody could stop them. So, without further ado, let's explore this chapter. And I am seeing here in the beginning no title for the chapter on this first page, but I am seeing the uh explosive effect from them chucking down basically a steel meteor or iron meteor from the compressed ship from Mashiro's Aku pressure waves mixed with Hiroto's Kurotsuchi gravity to amplify it. And we're getting the explosion. The chairs, then tables they set up are flying by that tree. There's a crater. And then, okay, we're seeing Shiba here kind of like teleporting in. All right, Aryu, he's missing like a whole portion of his shoulder and down into his left arm. And I mean, he looks like he's in pain. And he did say, uh-oh, at the beginning or in the last chapter once he saw what was coming. So, I mean, but the fact he took that attack and it didn't just outright obliterate his entire body is still pretty insane. But he has crazy regeneration, so they got to be quick. Shiba says it worked, so he's regenerating. Yes, and we have Hiroto coming in behind him for a sword strike, and it actually does connect. It goes into Aryu's right shoulder and arm area, and he's kind of trying to block it from going through his entire midsection. And Hiroto here is okay. He's talking about Sumika. Their Sumika seems to harness the Datenseki's power to create an advantageous environment. Yep. We touched on that last chapter. It was basically debuffing the other sorcerers, and it was creating an environment where their sorcery based abilities were not working. And we see Hiroto stomp on the ground and boom, the ground caves in all around them from Kurotsuchi. For themselves, it heals and nullifies the enemy's sorcery attacks. For the enemy, it dulls their senses. Okay, yeah, exactly what I just talked about. This is beyond problematic. Yes, it is. This is a huge problem. I'll weigh him down with my own body. Okay, similar to Yoshinojo last chapter, since the sorcery cannot actively hold Aryu down, he is holding him down with his own body that is under the influence of the Kurotsuchi. But we see Aryu begin to seemingly levitating again. Yep. Oh, and here's Shiba. Shiba's coming in. He's, doing his thing, grabbing onto him, but he can't teleport him. So what exactly is he trying to do? And then we have even more. Okay, they're like crumbling down even further. So did he somehow increase the weight? Aryu here is saying so heavy as that Soga guy. Shiba's sorcery. Oh, we're actually getting like what Shiba's sorcery is. Because I, at least for a while, was under the impression that he like took the basic like form of teleportation that the Kamunabi talked about when we were in their headquarters, because we've seen other characters use teleportation. So I just always assumed that Shiba took like the basic form of it and basically took it to its like zenith. So he just like completely mastered the teleportation more than anybody else. But it seems like we're going to actually learn what his sorcery is, and it has something to do with how he teleports. Itazura, wicked trick, okay, enables him to activate a momentary error for himself and whomever he touches. A momentary error. Freely manipulating their positional information. Okay, so that's how he's teleporting people. And physical properties such as height, weight, and so on. Wow, okay, that is super interesting. So he can freely manipulate their positional information. That's how he is teleporting, but he can also alter their physical properties as well. That is super cool. So seemingly that's how, since he can freely manipulate properties such as weight specifically, that means when he is dealing physical blows, if he's activating his sorcery, that's how he can basically increase weight to each of his strikes, because we saw all the way back. This was near the beginning, but the doll exploding Daruma doll guy, after Chihiro beats him and Shiba is interrogating him, he like puts his foot over top of the guy's foot and then uses Itazura Wicked Trick and like smashes the dude's foot clean. You see the ground crumble around it, and I just assumed he like teleported his foot like through that dude's foot. But seemingly what he actually did was, by activating a momentary error for himself, because it's himself and whomever he touches, but it can be just himself. He basically manipulated his weight in his foot so that it just straight sheared right through the guy's foot as well and cracked the ground around it. So that is super cool. It's much more versatile than simply teleportation. He can achieve the effects of teleportation, but then he can do additional things. Like right here, it seems like he's adding extra weight to Aryu, and it's as heavy as that Soga guy. So he's applying just as much weight through his wicked trick as Hiroto is applying with his Kurotsuchi. I can't get used to handling his weight. It's beyond the threshold. Yep. Assumedly, it looks like his arm is kind of like shattering. It's like smash, smash. I mean, Aryu looks like he's struggling here, but they notice he's still moving. Oh, and then it looks like there's chunks of metal, and I see the Aku pressure waves. So Mashiro is still active, and he's clamping down chunks of iron around Aryu as well to pin him in place, restraining him with scraps of iron. Mashiro, you'll die, Hiroto's saying that to him. And Mashiro says, I've got Mr. Shiba. He'll teleport me back before I bleed to death. Yeah, that's right. But I don't think it's right. I want it to be right, but I don't think it's right. No. That's right. That's what Shiba says too, right here and now. And Yoshinojo's coming in. He's obviously got the blood coming from his mouth because one, he bit his own tongue to try to disengage the effects of Sumika. And he obviously got donutted by Aryu last chapter. We finish him, and they're all going in for super combo attack. And then we're seeing Aryu. Looks like he's locking in. We see it's showing the Datenseki, and then we're seeing a black energy. Oh my. Oh no. Yoshinojo. What did he just do to him? There's like 3 circular shapes where Yoshinojo's whole torso diagonally all the way to his leg through his shoulder is just gone. It's gone. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's so cooked. Okay. This is what I talked about at the beginning of the video. Here it comes. Here it comes. This was the ominous feeling. We knew it was coming, and yet Hokuzono still did a great job of building up the tension, even though we know where the effects assumedly are going. Gosh, oh no. Oh no. And I got a narrator box. Oh, we're all going to get clapped. We're all about to get clapped. Up till now, the reconstruction of the environment that devastated Japan's strongest warriors was merely the side effect of the Sumika wielded by the 6 Mikaboshi Guardians. Oh, crap. Okay. So literally what was already giving our strongest guys such a problem with the debuff of the senses, like dulling the enemy senses, and then also it heals the user and it nullifies the enemy's sorcery attacks. I mean, those 3 things alone are ridiculously powerful. And that was just a side effect of what Sumika actually is. So what is it? How did he do this to Yoshinojo? Oh no, I don't want to turn the page. I got to turn the page. Whoa, what is that? It looks like a scorpion. But it's like it looks like a centipede scorpion. Its real power is the power to annihilate the enemy, which occurs in tandem with a unique spirit energy reaction. But what is it? It's the real power is to annihilate the enemy, which occurs in tandem with a unique spirit energy reaction. Well, is this the unique spirit energy reaction? I'm assuming is referring to the giant manifestation of the scorpion in the sky, because that's the same type of unique spirit energy reaction that we see from the enchanted blades when their abilities are activated, and we get to see things like the goldfish from N10, the um, the all the feathers for the Toby Mune, obviously all the insects for the Magatsumi. So this is that unique spirit energy reaction. But apparently the real power of Sumika is to just annihilate the enemy. But how exactly is it annihilating it? Is it just like blasting super condensed spirit energy? Is it because they can manipulate the environment? They can essentially deconstruct the like anybody in their vicinity. They can like deconstruct their body, and that would lead to the annihilation. Just boom, boom, boom. I don't know. My mind is kind of spinning with that. I'd love to hear from anybody out there that has like a different interpretation or what they think the power to annihilate the enemy actually means. Aryu says that is a gorgeous panel, by the way. I just have to point that out. This is the climax. We see Hiroto. Oh no. And we're seeing the scorpion. Oh no, he just got triple obliterated as well. Oh no. He's done. Okay, so that's both the Soga. Both the Soga down. No, I just turned the page. Mashiro, no. 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 I was kind of like holding on to a little tidbit of hope that Mashiro survived, but we haven't seen him in the current day. Like, it was unlikely. He already got a hole punched through his torso. Oh, gosh, no. Even Shiba here is like saying hero. He's trying to say Hiroto because he just got obliterated in front of him. But Mashiro got hit behind him too. And he goes to look at Mashiro, and he's already fallen to the ground, and we have Aryu's hand about to grab Shiba's face. Why didn't he hit Shiba with this annihilation ability? And then we're seeing we're seeing Shiba holding the sword that Rokuhira forged that he gave to Mashiro as a present. Mashiro is going down, but he's shooting his sword with the Aku pressure waves at Aryu, but it stops. It just stops. And his eyes are getting fully shaded over Mashiro's, so he's going down. Aryu says, I didn't intend to use this power today, but you surprised me. Wow, so he wasn't even expecting to need the actual true ability of Sumika. He figured he could just get the job done with just the side effect that it produces. And he almost could. He almost did. He's cutting Shiba's throat. wait. Shiba lives though. Shiba lives. He just slit his throat just like he got his own throat slit by Hiroto at the beginning of these talks. Chapter 121. No, now we're seeing the title card. The Irishima talks end. So it is the last one. What Shiba though? What? What is going on? does I mean, Shiba doesn't die. So does he heal him? Is he able to apply his like regeneration abilities from Sumika to other people as well? And if so, that is a problem. That is already a like I'm happy he brought Shiba, potentially maybe brings him. He can't be dead. We see him. So he obviously saves him somehow. But that's a huge problem for like the war because the Guardians, the Mikaboshi Guardians, if they all have this ability, they can just continuously like revive their foot soldiers. And we're just seeing the devastation. Hiroto in pieces, Yoshinojo in pieces, Shiba looking to be dead, blood all over his shirt. Oh gosh, Mashiro, seeing his body. That actually, I expected the Soga clan guys for sure. I really liked Hiroto. Hiroto's design, his powers, super cool. But he was just a cool character that was destined to die, unfortunately. But Mashiro actually hits me. Like I'm pretty sad about it, even though I expected it. I figured the reason I got paired up with Shiba was to balance us out because I'm a runt. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Dude, no need to be so formal. Yeah, true. My folks kicked me out when I was little. The Sorcery Bureau took me in, but they were all about training. I never experienced actual warmth. That's tough. Everything a kid isn't supposed to do, you taught me. Seriously, dude, take responsibility. He's got him smoking. He's got him smoking cigarettes, eating ramen noodles. Looks like maybe drinking some beer as well. If they catch us, you better take the licks with me. Don't worry, dumbass. We'll blow the joint before they catch either of us with my sorcery. And Shiva laughs like, that is true. That is true. Like you can't really catch him. So where was I? The reason I'm Shiba's partner. It's obvious. Who else could it be? They are. They're perfect. They're perfect. Oh, they're a perfect duo. This hurts, man. This hurts. I don't like this. Oh, we're just seeing him. Hokuzono does such a good job of the eyes with with Mashiro here because he's gone and it just his eyes are open and it just looks like the light is gone. Wow, this is actually really hitting me. I don't. I'm sad, guys. I'm sad. That hurts. Okay, let's keep going. This is just pain. This is painful, Hokuzono. You made me really, really like that character. Ugh, this hurts. We see Shiba. He's just being dragged down the beach back towards that tree. He slit my throat. Why? And then we see the other Mikaboshi warriors. They're all standing there too, with his dad, with the old guy. So he did heal them. He did. He could heal a decapitation? What? Why am I alive? Yeah. Sumika grants me and my comrades the gift of healing. I've applied that gift to you as a special dispensation. Well, he wants him alive, right? My assumption is he wants him alive as like as a messenger, basically. But just enough to avoid a lethal wound, thanks to the excessive blood loss. You're barely conscious, and your strength is utterly exhausted. Don't try to move. Shiba looks absolutely devastated. He's like, why? Oh my gosh. And he's going for a counterattack. Oh, and he just gets absolutely rocked, pummeled to the ground by Aryu. Why? Why haven't you killed me too? Your sorcery is quite useful. We need a messenger to relay our demands and tell of our military superiority. And Shiba's eyes are just racked with I could only imagine. He was in that battle to the death with his comrades. He witnessed their deaths, all of them first. and believed himself to have been killed as well. And then now he is the only one alive, basically only kept there as a messenger. The Irishima talks, Nobuhara Himura, Tetsuo Harita, Akira Takamiya, Hiroto Soga, Yoshinojo Soga, Shuji Mashiro. These 6 men were killed. Togo Shiba, one man alone, returned to Japan. Wow. And Aryu goes and grabs the couch and plops it down and sits down on it over Shiba's crumpled, defeated body and spirit. That is nasty work, man. And that's the end of the chapter. Wow. Wow. You know, it's a great chapter. It does what it's supposed to do, but I'm not happy about it. I knew it was coming and I'm still not happy about it. Like I did. No wonder Shiba, gosh, the survivor's guilt. Are you kidding me? It probably absolutely just crushed him as it would anybody. Oh, I see why the enchanted blades were needed. They're so needed. And I'm definitely not approving or co-signing what um, Akimura does to the residents of Shikoku, like the non-combatants, I'm assuming. But these guys were a problem. These guys were a problem. They came out swinging, and they're here for keeps. Wow, what a chapter. Honestly, I don't have too much thoughts for like post chapter. This one I think I'm just gonna let sit. I think I'm gonna let this one sit. So I need to like process it. Uh, so that was the exploration. It was a great chapter, but it's heavy. I'm feeling the heaviness. But let me know down below what you guys thought. You know, Hokazono is cooking with this Seitei War arc flashback, and I mean, we are just in store for so much more craziness. But with this, we should be in kind of a transition into, you know, actually finding out and seeing the process of forging the enchanted blades with Rokuhira. So super excited to get some more details on that. But anyways, I appreciate you guys if you made it this far, and I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you're at. Peace.